Well, that was so moving and inspirational, I'm at a loss for words. And I want to thank you, Justice Cerna. It's just a privilege and honor to have you here. Now, I will be completely incongruous, what I had prepared to say, but nevertheless, I will say it. As probably many of you know, James Madison, the father of our Constitution and the fourth President of the United States, is buried at his estate about an hour drive from here, beautiful Virginia countryside. And you've been also so busy in this competition. I'm sure you haven't kept up with the local news. But one of the small towns close to his plantation is Culpeper. And in their news reports recently, they've been reporting a lot of strange events. There have been reports of fireflies swarming over his grave, rumblings in the earth. A cow gave birth to 3 goats and a chicken. I think it's due to these disturbances are due to recent events in our political system. And it's been reported that he's been rolling over and over in his grave. And he rolled over so violently that he actually popped out about an hour or so ago. And he heard that there are an incredible number of brilliant students of the Constitution here at this room. So he insisted, we got a text, he's up to date, he insisted upon coming here to meet all of you. So would you please join me in welcoming the father of the Constitution, the fourth president, I said third last year, fourth president of the United States, James Madison. Welcome, welcome, Mr. President. It's an honor to have you here this evening.
Does this work?
No. Yes, it does.
I thank the room for this rather warm welcome. I don't think I've ever seen so many people in one place. The whole room reeks of academia. In 1761, 13 separate and distinct colonies were ruled by a king of England. By 1791, 13 separate states and distinct states were being representative of people governing themselves. The distinction between being ruled by a king and being governed by themselves is an important one. And by 1791 and the 30 years intervening, they had fought a very difficult, long and arduous war to secure their independence. They had witnessed the deficiencies and weaknesses of an Articles of Confederation, a loose government amongst the separate states. And they managed to compose and ratify a new constitution that would serve their governance much more effectively than were the Articles of Confederation. From the very first moment that each man in this country began to conceive of the idea of independence, and the idea circulating and certainly being witnessed by other individuals in other states, in other colonies turned states, that was when the real task began. And here on this Thursday, this 24th of April here in 1817, there has been no lessening in the difficulties attendant to that independence. I am in the last chapter of my adult life, and you people are in the first chapter of your adult lives. By the time you reach your second chapter, there will be no time to prepare. You'll be in the fray of it. I ask you to look around you, to definitely look about you, because here in this room are the people who will occupy every office from the towns and the counties to the highest levels of the national government. They will be sprung from your company here this evening. And you will also have the obligations of extending your familiarity, your competency, your wisdom and your virtue to those citizens of your age and the next two generations who are not with you now. In academic circles, one should commend you for your achievements in arriving from various recesses of the Republic to be here tonight, to have made achievements in your respective towns and communities and counties and even states, to be here this evening. But I frankly cannot add my name to those commendations. For what you have been undertaking to arrive here this evening, and what you will be embarking upon with what wisdom and acquaintances you gather here this evening, it will determine the next several chapters of the American society. It is not one for commendation, it is one of duty. And as you have seen your duty and you have done it to this point, I can commend you for attending to your duty. It is fraught with difficulties, the ideas of governing with oneself. The natural inclination is to defer the responsibility onto the shoulders of others, to find the numbers of people involved so great and the opposing opinions so profound, the passions and the partialities, the provincialities that will ensue in your coming years will be profound. And it will be for you to rise above this difficulty, rise above this fray. It will be for you to employ the experience you've gathered now in this first chapter and apply it to later chapters, because there'll be no coming back to this first chapter of your life. You're doing it now, and the degree that you achieve it will determine the degree of your success in coming years. I left the presidency last month and bestowed that beneficent office to James Monroe, my former Secretary of State. But I had one last act on March 3rd, and it resulted from a bonus bill that was introduced in Congress by John Calhoun of South Carolina. I had recommended in my 7th annual address to the Congress that with the bonus revenues we received after the war concluded in 1815, that we would have a great excess of monies beyond the expenses of the national government. They extended to $16.5 million more than we were spending per year. It will likely continue for the next 2 or 3 years. And in addition, a dividend of $650,000. What will we do with this money? I recommend to the Congress in December of 1815, at the first session of the 14th Congress, that we employ this money to extend and improve the roads, bridges, and canals of this nation. Albert Gallatin had written a considerable report in 1810 at the request of the Congress, and it was nearly 40 pages of the status of private and state enterprises in improving roads and bridges and canals. The idea was replete throughout the 14th Congress, a general sense that this should be the application of the monies. I recommended it. The bill came before me. But in encouraging the roads and bridges and canals to be improved with this excess money, the bonus, as it were, I told the Congress that unless they altered the Constitution to inscribe by amendment the further authority of Congress to act in this fashion, that the object of government changing somewhat certainly an improvement, that it must be preceded by a constitutional amendment rendering the authority for the Congress to act in this fashion and in this direction. The Congress did not seek that amendment. They did not propose it. They did not even offer it to the states. So on March 3rd, my last act of president was to veto that bill, not because of what it would have brought for the United States, but whenever we seek an object to government, we must discover whether the means is there to achieve it. And if it is so salutary, we should provide the means by constitutional amendment. And if it is not done, the President can veto it. It does not require a Supreme Court decision to register that statute unconstitutional. You will be asked to decide in the coming years of your lives each object of government and whether the Constitution provides the means to achieve it. And if it doesn't, it is in your hands the responsibility of urging the American people to make those changes that are necessary in the authority of the government. If we do not do this thing, I have said before, we should just as soon throw that Constitution into the fire, because it is the restraint and authority that must be constantly adjudged every day with each new idea. And if you are not the people to do it, who in this country will? I again thank Mr. Quigley for the introduction today, and I thank the host of the various states. We just added Indiana as the 19th state of the Union this past December. I see the presence of these enthusiasts must have depleted the population of Indiana by their presence here just now. I look forward to seeing your achievements and to witness and perhaps be introduced to you at my home at Montpelier in the near future in Orange County. I'm honored to be here today, and I'm honored to be in your company. I think I shall sleep more easily tonight. Thank you.
Let's give another round of applause for the father of our Constitution. It's now my pleasure to introduce, I have such marvelous staff helping me that I take the credit for the program, but actually they're the people that do the work. So the next person I would like to introduce is Robert Lemming, Bob Lemming, who is the director of the We the People program. Bob.
It's good to see you all again. Did you have a great day today? You look marvelous out there. You really do. I'd like to ask the teachers here tonight to, in alphabetical order by state, begin to line up from over here around that corner there. To a large extent, you know as well as I do that the reason why you're here tonight is because of these fabulous 56 teachers. Let's give them another round of applause. And now, to present the awards to the teachers, I'd like to introduce the woman behind the 2017 National Finals, the National Finals coordinator, Rebecca Reeder.
Good evening. I have to tell you that I'm really glad that I get to go home tomorrow because my face hurts. Because I can't stop smiling. I look around at all of you and I know what you've been doing for the entire weekend and I just can't stop smiling. I think it's the coolest thing in the world that you all show up to talk about the Constitution. The other thing I'm really happy about is to be able to introduce teachers. As a former teacher and a former We the People mentor for summer professional development, I know how much work they do. So I'm really happy to be able to introduce each of them to you tonight. We're going to ask the teachers to come up on the stage, get a little award, head down that way for a photo op, all right? Cool, huh? All right, we're going to begin with Alabama, Vestavia High School, Amy Maddox and Jane Schaefer. Next comes Alaska. West Valley High School, Amy Galloway. And we have Arizona, Hamilton High School, Jacob Harvey. And Arkansas, Valley View High School, Jacob Lamberson. California, Amador Valley High School, Stacy Sklar. California, East Bakersfield High School, James Dominguez. California, Arcadia High School, Megan Leahy. Colorado, Denver East High School, Mark Thalhofer. Connecticut, Trumbull High School, Katie Boland. Connecticut, Staples High School, Suzanne Kammerman. Delaware, Dover High School, Molly Phillips. Florida, Pinecrest High School, Trish Everett. Hawaii, Kahuku High School Intermediate School, Michael Lau. Idaho, Blackfoot High School, Howie Karchner. Illinois, Maine South High School, Andrew Trankel. Illinois, St. Joe Ogden High School, Marshall Schott. Indiana, Cathedral High School, Jill Basinger. Indiana, Plainfield High School, Chris Kavanaugh. Kansas, Blue Valley Northwest High School, Ken Thomas. Kansas, Emporia High School, Jamie Dawson. Kentucky, Highlands High School, Megan Boyman-Hennies. Louisiana, Haynes Academy for Advanced Studies, Chris Totaro. Maine, Marshwood High School, Matthew Sanzone. Maryland, Boonesboro High School, Ashley Vasek. Massachusetts, Williston Northampton School, Peter Gunn. Massachusetts, Academy of the Pacific Rim, Laura Honeywood. Michigan, East Grand Rapids High School, Adam Horos. Michigan, Marquette Senior High School, Fred Cole. Missouri, Westminster Christian Academy, Ken Besh. Montana, Laurel High School, Lee Deming. Nebraska, Lincoln Southeast High School, David Nebel. Nevada, Reno High School, Richard Clark. Nevada, Incline High School, Milton Himes. New Jersey, Marlboro High School, Craig Uplinger. New Jersey, East Brunswick High School, Alan Broadman. New Mexico, Moriarty High School, Amy Page. New York, New Visions Law and Government, Richard Bader. New York, Forest Hills High School, Tara Kelly. North Carolina, Raleigh Charter High School, Shane Klein. Ohio, Bellbrook High School, Aaron Snowden. No. Ohio, Findlay High School, Mark Dickman and Alvin Bell. Oregon, Grant High School, Jeremy Reinhold. Pennsylvania, Elizabethtown Area High School, James Sostek. Rhode Island, North Smithfield High, Natalie O'Brien. South Carolina, River Bluff High School, Lindsay Dooley. South Dakota, Spearfish High School, Patrick Gainey. Texas, Del Valley High School, Michael Cunningham. Utah, Skyview High School, Michael Rigby. Utah, Mountain Crest High School and Ridgeland High, Julie Major and Sari Sparks. Two. Bob, they get two. They get one for each school, honey. Get one for each school. Virginia, Maggie Walker Governor's School, Sam O. Snyder. Virginia, Douglas Freeman High School, Robert Peck. Washington, Tahoma Senior High School, Gretchen Wolfing. West Virginia, Clay County High School, Philip Dobbins. Wisconsin, Wauwatosa West High School, Chad Mateski. Wyoming, Sheraton High School, Tyson Emborg. Wyoming, Jackson Hole High School, James Rooks. Isn't it nice to see your teachers having to be told what to do once in a while? All right. I think this is probably the part of the evening that you've been waiting for. So I'd like to introduce to you the person that is going to reveal the awards. This is Tack Craven. Tack has been associated with the Center for Civic Education for 30 years. He has been on the board of directors and is currently the president of the board of directors of the Center for Civic Education, here to give you the results for the 30th anniversary 2017 We the People National Finals.
Thank you. Okay.
I have in the briefcase the results of your activities the last few days, and I'm going to ask Rebecca to get me out of this thing. Thank you very much. Hang in there with me. We start these awards for the superlative work that you've done. We're going to do the unit ones first. Let's get the free market question. Unit 1.
Let's start with Unit 1.
Oh, rats. Okay. I want to find out who's it. Never. Okay. We'll do it the right way. Unit 1, I'm going to have to read it. What are the philosophical and historical foundations of the American political system? Who did the best job on that subject? Oh, and I'd like to have all of the members of Unit 1 to come up here and get the plaques and such. Let's get it. Here we... Oh. Okay, you have to bring your teacher with you too. The students of Unit 1 and the teacher for Region 1 is in... What are we doing?
A little like the Academy Awards.
Not right?
I don't know. I didn't put it in there. They're going to think this is a joke.
Is Houdini in the audience? Give us a minute. Treat this like an intermission. You've had so much to do, you need to rest a minute.
We have them on the screen coming up. So if we just go to that, you can read them from there. The unit awards. This is not unit, this is a regional?
I don't know.
I'll get
I don't have
Okay.
it. Okay.
Mr. Wilson, Bill Wilson, would you reveal the Unit 1 winner, please? It is Idaho.
So the Unit 1 team from the Blackfoot High School representing Idaho with their teacher. What did you do with your teacher?
Thank you. Good job. Okay, let me say one thing. Students and teachers, when we call you up, would you please come up this side, pick up your award, and go down that side? Thank you. Okay, here they are.
Now, with that auspicious beginning, let's go to Unit 2. And we need the Unit 2 students and the teacher from the state of Washington, Tahoma High School, Washington. No, it doesn't have any. It's Washington.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where the...
Congratulations. Unit 3. Connecticut, Trumbull High School. Connecticut. Unit 3 and the teacher. Is that, taking a long way around, but they'll be here. Number 4. Congratulations. I bumped it. Have you reset it?
It's not mine. Okay. Should be Unit 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, Unit 4, it's Arizona, Hamilton High School, Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, Arizona. The Unit 5 award. Goes to Utah. This is Skyview High School, Utah. I got to get my hand away from that.
I lost it. It's Maria's phone.
The Unit 5 award
Unit 6, yeah. Maria. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6.
Nevada WC, Incline High School, Nevada. You know who did this?
Yes, that's the free market question.
Congratulations. Now we have a new award that we haven't had in the past. We call it Unit 1, Question 3, the free market question. This specialty goes to Virginia, the WC Virginia. This is Douglas Freeman High School. The country is broken into regions, and we have the winner of the region, and I'll give those to you. And in this case, I would like to have one student from each unit and your teacher to come forward. We got that? Region 1, California, the WC, Arcadia High School. California, Arcadia. This is Arcadia High School. Region 2, which we denominate as the Mountain States. Wyoming, Sheridan High School, Wyoming. Region 3, which we call the Midwest, goes to Wisconsin, the Wauwatosa West High School, another Wisconsin.
I need you to speak up a little bit.
There they are. Region 4, the Southeast states. Region 4 goes to North Carolina. This is Raleigh Charter High School, North Carolina. With your teacher, please. There they are. The Northeast, Region 5. New Jersey, the wild card. East Brunswick High School, New Jersey.
I think it's one student per unit.
Just like we're doing
For 1 through 4.
for the
And then
first,
the
second,
whole
third,
class.
the whole thing. All three? Yep. I have 10 more envelopes. I'm going to open the first one that says 10th place, and I'd like to have again one student from each of the units and your teacher to come up. We're going to do it from number 10 down to number 1. Number 10, Illinois, Maine South High School, Illinois. There they are. Congratulations. The 9 spot goes to Michigan, East Grand Rapids High School, Michigan. Folks, this is from Michigan. There's a cameraman across the road taking your picture.
Oh.
Eighth place. Eighth place award, Alabama, Vestavia Hills High School, Alabama.
Thank you so much.
Camera on the other side of the room.
What?
The camera on the other side of the room. Seventh place. Colorado, Denver East High School, Colorado. Moving down, we are in sixth place with Virginia Wildcard, Douglas Freeman High School, Virginia Wildcard. Teacher in there? Oh, never mind. What? Just showed up. Fifth place. Same model with people from California Amador Valley High School for number 5. There they are, California. In fourth place, Indiana Wildcard, Indiana, Plainfield High School. Oh, got them? Here they are, Indiana. We're going to do the third place, second place, and first place next in that order. We're going to change the format just a bit. We'd like to have the entire class and the teacher come forward for each of the third, second, and first. So, wondered what was going on over there as I was saying the third is, a whole bunch of people ran up and said, we got to be ready. Third place, ladies and gentlemen, Indiana Cathedral High School. Indiana, number 3. The whole class and the teacher, please. I have envelopes for second and first position. I'm going to give you the second just in just a moment. I want you to acknowledge the second place people, but when I give that second position winner, the others are going to know who is first. And so let's show a lot of enthusiasm for number 2. Oregon Grant High School. Oregon Grant High School. Grant High School in Oregon. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, Virginia. Maggie L. Walker Governor School, Virginia.
Thank you. Sorry for.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That concludes our 2017 National Finals. Have a great trip back home and have a great life.